Here's the only 5 good and 2 bad reasons that you should be knowing about the Samsung S24, which will help you decide whether or not should you be purchasing this phone in 2025 or especially during this year's Flipkart BBD sales, as it might come under or around 40,000 rupees without any card discounts or bank discounts during that time. Number 1 being that build. Now it's no surprise that the Samsung S24 is built like a flagship, because it is. It has got a premium matte finish glass pack protected by the Gorilla Glass Victus 2 and also a nice matte finished armor aluminum 2 side frames. It also weighs just around 168 grams with a sleek 7.6mm thin body. And since this is a compact phone with the edges of the frame now curved, it will not only give you a flagship in-hand feel but also a comfortable grip. It has an IP68 water and dust resistance rating with a superior ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, a really good set of stereo speakers certified by Dolby with both nano and eSIM support. So everything that you expect from the build quality of a flagship you have got in this phone. Then comes the front, the display. It has a 6.2-inch 1080p dynamic LTPO AMOLED display with variable 120Hz refresh rate, which is also protected by the same Gorilla Glass Victus 2 in the front with a peak brightness of about 2600 nits. And of course it has that HDR10+ certification. So even if it's a 1080p panel, due to the small screen size, it's more than just sharp enough, bright enough even at outdoors with amazing display quality. Yes, the PWM dimming rate did take a hit, so yeah, don't use this phone below like 20% brightness at night, especially in a dark room. Number 3, the cameras. Well, it's not exactly a flagship grade camera in 2025 anymore, I mean at least hardware wise. It has got a decently sized 50MP main shooter, a 10MP 3x optical zoom lens which is a bit old as of now, a pretty wide 12MP ultra wide angle camera and a 12MP front camera with autofocus. But if you want a no nonsense camera phone that you can pretty much rely on at least 90% of the times, then this is it. You want to take normal shots? No issues. It has got great HDR management, nicely tuned colors with enough details in good lighting scenarios, as in low light the 3x telephoto lens does fall apart. You also want to take good portraits? No issues. This one also has got you covered. But most importantly, it can take really good videos, be it in good light or even in low light scenarios. Yes, apart from the 3x telephoto lens, which can go up to 8K 30fps or a bit more practical 4K 60fps across all of its cameras. Yes, you do need to tune it back to 4K 30fps if you want to use the camera switching option, but overall are pretty much an unbeatable Android phone at this price range for videography, with decently good photography in most scenarios. Number 4, better than the S23. Yes, you heard that right, the S24 brings in more value, especially if it comes around that 40,000 rupees price range this year when compared to the Samsung S23 in 2025. Like look, yes, the Samsung S23 was a great device and even goes head on in some areas like battery life and performance with the S24, but it's old now. You will barely get like 2 more Android updates, that's still the Android 17 with 3 more years of security updates. So it will feel outdated as we are already halfway through 2025. And on top of that, the S24 has better display, better camera tuning, better day-to-day performance and also longer software updates. Also, there's no guarantee that the S23 will go on sale this year, and if so, then the price difference wouldn't be that big as compared to the S24 then. So for me, the S24 makes more sense overall in 2025, especially during the Flipkart BBD sale. And One UI should be no stranger to you, I guess. It has got everything you expect from an Android screen. Smooth animations, quick responses, basically zero lags or stutters in day-to-day uses with hell lot of customizations thanks to the good luck option. It's like a blessing to the One UI. This one came out with One UI 6 based on Android 14, which promised 7 years worth of Android updates and security updates, and it has already got the One UI 7 based on Android 15, so it will still have 6 more years worth of upgrades, so you won't feel that left out any soon. And overall, the software is really optimized on this phone now with hell lots of AI features. But I don't think so that it is a 7 or 6 years usage worth of a phone, mainly due to these 2 bad reasons. Number 1, the performance. Now this phone can survive anything you throw at it for day-to-day uses like social media scrolling, using cameras, calling, even light to heavy video or photo editing or gaming, but not for long and extensive heavy uses. Like if you play BGMI or Call of Duty for hours continuously, then you will notice some frame drops here and there, which mainly happens due to the thermal imbalance in this phone due to that tight space and the Exynos 2400, which isn't bad and is way more optimized now compared to when it was launched, but still isn't the same as using a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. So it is close but not quite the same as compared to that one. So for casual 30 minutes to 1 hour of gaming here and there every day, it will handle nicely, especially if you are sitting inside a cool environment, or even heavy video or photo editing, but won't give you that consistent results for over a long period of time, with yes, heating issues. Not something alarming, but it is there. And due to the thermal issues, that already small 4000 mAh battery feels even smaller. It could last around 5 to 6 hours in sort of a moderate or mixed usage, especially in 5G, but in heavy usage it will barely touch that 5 hours mark. You can expect a bit more battery life around 6 to 6.5 hours in moderate usage, but that's mainly if you're on Wi-Fi. Again, for any office goers or people who does not have time to spend hours in front of the screen, this would be fine. Else for any heavy users, it's definitely not for you. Some alternatives to the Samsung S24 might be the iPhone 14, which will also come around the same pricing in the GIA for the BBD sale. If you don't care much about having a 60Hz display and the iOS experience, or save some money and get the Samsung S24, a detailed video right in this I button or in the description, or something like the Pixel 9a or if lucky the Pixel 9 if it comes around that 40 to 45,000 rupees range. Pixel series BBD pricing video coming very soon, so stay subscribed for that. Or spend some more around 50,000 rupees for the better and bigger version of the S24, the Samsung S24 Plus. So overall the S24 is a good pick for those who obviously loves a compact phone with flagship touch in the build quality, the display and the software optimization with a very good balanced camera experience. So what would you buy? Let me know in the comments, and watch this to know why you shouldn't be buying or get to buy the Samsung S23 in 2025, or this one to know the key differences between the Samsung S24 FE and the S24. Do give them a watch. Until the next one, this was Ridib. See you guys.